Hello, my name is Julian Maywa. I am an RIT NTID graduate, and I was a 2012 finalist in the Next Big Idea. Now, I am a current ZVRS employee, working as a community outreach advocate. ZVRS has been the proud sponsor of the Next Big Idea since 2011, when ZVRS Vice President of Marketing and RIT NTID alumnus Chris Wagner reached out to NTID President Jerry Buckley with a novel idea of his own. Over the years, Chris Wagner watched co-op students and ZVRS interns who came from different disciplines face some challenges in working together on projects when they did not have an understanding of each other's academic backgrounds and interests. CW knew that you could bring together the very best from all fields, but efforts would all be for naught unless the team could work together. CW also knew that many deaf students don't often get the opportunity to work with a very diversely talented group in college settings. This competition would allow them to bring their knowledge and skills with that of other students. And the Next Big Idea was born. Because we at ZVRS believe in funding and facilitating the innovation that results in creative solutions for the challenges that members of the deaf and hard of hearing community face every day. And that's why we're always on the lookout for today's up-and-coming artists, entrepreneurs, engineers, and problem solvers. Since 2012, there have been many incredible ideas, but 4 in particular truly stand out. In 2012, Get Dancin' pitched a dance studio that would cater exclusively to deaf and hard of hearing people and codas, winning 3rd place. In 2013 saw the emergence of 3rd place winner Motion Savvy, a team that sought to create a communication tool using gesture and speech technology. 2014 brought us 1st place winner Cenify, whose goal was to cater to the demand of home automation. 2015 gave us 1st place winner Hertz Innovations, who introduced us to the latest in sound recognition technology. But I'll let the experts tell you a bit more about their big ideas and their experience with the competition.
Since I was 3 years old, I've grown up around hearing students. I was always the only deaf student, and I felt I needed to change that. Then I entered NTID and realized that the dance program had a teacher that signed. It was accessible. So I decided I wanted to set up my own dance studio.
I grew up deaf, but mostly in a hearing world with my family. Then I came to RIT and I was really immersed into deaf culture. I realized that there's a big divide in between the two worlds, and yes, interpreters solve that to a certain point, but not enough. It made me think that no one has really attacked that problem head on. My rule of thumb as an entrepreneur: if you really want to have a product that, or a business that is successful, you have to be able to live through it. Meaning, if you have a product that is beneficial to yourself, then it gives you empowerment and motivation. That if I found a solution for myself, it could be a solution for others too. That just shows that I understand exactly what your needs are.
Some people are in it for the money. I'm not. I really just want to see people benefit and live life in a more simple way by using, automation, connected society. And I think that in the future, things will go a lot easier, and I think Cenify will have a major impact on that. So that's what really drew me.
It's true of all of us. We didn't just start a business to start a business. We saw a problem that needed to be solved. I had done a number of internships, and after a few jobs, I realized that I didn't want to work a 9-to-5 job for somebody else's company, because as a deaf person, I didn't have full access to the workplace, so I decided to pursue being an entrepreneur. I can be fully aware of everything that's happening in my own company.
I come here to RIT all the time because of the dance company for rehearsals, and I met a lot of faculty who said that they have kids and they don't feel comfortable going to dance class or other activities because they don't have a connection to the instructor. They'd feel more connected to a deaf instructor, or CODAs prefer deaf teachers for whatever reason. Through these interactions, I saw that there was a need. I had a strong desire to want to change that. I did some research to see what options there were for classes in the area. There weren't any. So it was time for a change.
I came out of the co-op program at Rochester. They gave us money and kind of let us finish the building our actual product. And I came to a point at Crossroad where I'm graduating and I got a couple of really good job offers. And they were really good offers and I had a really hard time saying yes or no. But I decided not to take them and continue with Identify. And since then we've been kind of riding, we've been doing really well, getting big deals, big major companies. So I think it's really about having trust in yourself and really being able to know you're in control of your own destiny.
When I first started the company, we had a graphic designer, we had an industrial designer, we had a programmer, but as the company grows, you realize that everyone had to be a jack of all trades because we had to learn new things like marketing, service, sales. That makes you grow as a person fast. Every day's a different day. That's part of the adventure as an entrepreneur. You never expect what's going to be coming the next day. You train your improv muscles. Each morning you have to prepare your mind for the next day. Someone might be calling for a meeting with a new opportunity that just comes out of the blue. You can't have a routine. You just have to go in expecting the unexpected.
I have a passion for dance. The opportunity presented itself, and it happened.
Every day is different, and we're constantly learning. I feel like I've learned more just in the startup than I have in school. It's kind of funny. I'm graduating this semester, and I think if it wasn't for DVRS giving us the initial funding to start the company, I don't think we would be here today.
Now I have an office about 5 minutes away from here. RIT gave Motion Savvy more money to make this happen. We recently brought on a new CEO to help run the company. And we finally collaborated with a bank called Wells Fargo. We are building a product for them.
I decided to set up a website. Then I started working for my friend's dance company. She told me she was moving and she wanted to give me her business. So that's what happened. I used the money to invest in the website and take over her business as my own. I will change the name of the business from hers to my name eventually.
We've just passed the prototype stage, and now we're finalizing all the designs to submit them for manufacturing in China. It's very exciting, but there are trade-offs, like design. We had to give up a bit on design because we have a contract with a customer that needs it by May 31st. That's a few months away. It's a tight schedule. That demands a lot of all-nighters. I have to tell you, when you become an entrepreneur, you have to do a lot of all-nighters. You have to make it happen.
What our company specializes is we help manufacturers bring the product into the Internet of Things. So we provide them all the software, all the modules they need to connect it. So that's kind of where we are now. And we just went out to market about 2 months ago with our current software product. And we are about to expect to ship out 6 million units this year. So we locked into large companies, some are lock, some are lighting big company, plug. So we're doing all that. And we're also in talks with a company called Clarity, which is a big company in the deaf ad-tech technology space. And they're going to actually take the long cloud we developed a couple of years ago for the competition, and they're actually going to bring it to market. So I think it's a great opportunity to finally, original product that we developed, it's actually become a reality.